Hey everyone, it's Eric Lee Music, and obviously see you watching another episode of EML77 TV. It is time for another PTW Wrestling Picks and Predictions. That's right, Picks to Win. It's the WWE TLC 2019 version. I am excited about tomorrow's pay-per-view event. It's going to be some great matches on the card. And really stoked. Before we get to that, just going to tell you what has been going on. I had to work this morning, 6 to 9 in the morning. It was raining, it was pouring, it was soaking wet. Man, everything was, ugh, you know what I mean? Yucky out there. So it's, but the good news is I'm home and everything is good and everything is okay. So let's get right into it, shall we? These are the matches for this, and a non-title match, Bray Wyatt goes one-on-one with The Miz. A TLC match, Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. SmackDown Tag Team titles are on the line. You see I have the L in parentheses. That means it'll be a ladder match. It'll be the New Day versus Revival. The Women's Tag Team title match will be on the line in a TLC match. The Kabuki Warriors, that's Asuka and Kairi Sane, will defend those women's tag team titles against the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. It's ironic because last year Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka were involved in the TLC match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So this is technically a rematch, so to speak, but the only difference is Flair and Lynch have to team up, and Kairi Sane has been added to the mix in this matchup to team up with Asuka, which they are the women's tag team champions. Tables match will be Rusev versus Bobby Lashley 1-on-1. Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy 1-on-1. And the Raw tag titles are on the line. The Viking Raiders are issuing an open challenge versus question mark. Who would it be? Alright, let's get right into it before... Let's go, and I'm going to change positions. That way we can get this thing on the road, okay? Everybody looking at the card, and I'm gonna make sure I look at the camera. All right, Bray Wyatt versus The Miz. Now this is gonna be a very interesting situation. The Universal title is not on the line, and we haven't seen Daniel Bryan since Bray Wyatt decided to put him in the hole in the ring. I got a hunch that Daniel Bryan is gonna emerge somehow, and Bray Wyatt is gonna win it because of Daniel Bryan. That could be. So I'm thinking, and I'm personally thinking, Daniel Bryan will come up with a different man and possibly cause Miz the match somehow. All right, TLC match, Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. Now King Corbin's going to need some more subjects because Robert Roode, as you know, it's been suspended for 30 days for violating the wellness policy, and he won't be there at TLC. He's got Dolph Ziggler to deal with. But King Corbin will have Dolph Ziggler, but I believe Roman Reigns is going to win this thing. So, because Roman Reigns will be full of P and V, if you know what I mean. And Corbin just better watch his back. I can guarantee you yeah. All right, SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match of New Day versus Revival. This is a tough call to make because both teams will be evenly matched since it is a ladder match. It means no disqualification, anything goes. Revival's got to realize that, they think this puts them at a disadvantage, even though it doesn't. In their opinion, it does not. It gives them an advantage because Revival can break some rules in this matchup. No disqualification. But I believe Revival is going to find some very crafty way to win it. So the Revival may win the Tag Team Championships for a second time. All right, the women's tag team matchup in the TLC match, Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. I'm going to say the Kabukis are going to win this thing, and I'll tell you why. I think Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair will have some unfinished business against each other. So I personally believe that. Is it hair all over this thing? Yeah, I personally believe with Becky Lynch being the Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair will want that title. So I would not be totally surprised if the Kabuki Warriors will capitalize on the dissension between Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. Even though they don't like the Kabuki Warriors, I believe Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch will have some unfinished business with each other. So, because Becky Lynch is the Raw Women's Champion, she wants somebody to step up. Who knows? Anything's possible here. All right, Rusev versus Lashley. I think Rusev's going to have the last laugh and win this thing. You know, Lana, she's beautiful and all, but I don't know why they resorted to have Lashley, Lana, and Rusev into this. Rusev and Lana were loved as a couple on Total Divas, and they were a lot of fun and a lot of entertaining. I don't know what caused Lana to be like this, and it just kind of irks me a little bit. I'm sorry, you know, love Lana, but they're gonna give Lana a better storyline. And Rusev and Lashley could be a tag team. You know, and I said I've always will blame Lana for Raw's loss at Survivor Series because they could have added Lashley and Rusev in this on Team Raw, and Team Raw would have won. So, but it has to resort to this: Rusev and Lashley in a tables match. Rusev's going to win it. Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy. I am going with Aleister Black because Buddy Murphy will underestimate that. All right, Raw Tag Team title match: the Viking Raiders versus who? Now there could be many different possibilities. Will Hawkins and Ryder be the team that want the titles back? We'll see a team from NXT like the Forgotten Sons come up and say, "Hey, we want a shot." Will the Street Profits try again? Will the Usos make their long way to return? We have not seen the Usos since, I don't know, months. So I got a hunch that we might see the Usos back. You never know for sure. Will we see a new tag team unexpectedly formed? We don't know when John Morrison's coming back to in-ring competition or which brand he's going to be in. So that's going to be up in the air. Many combinations could be, I don't know. Could be Ricochet with Randy Orton. I don't know. AOP said, "Hey, we'll capitalize on this situation by aligning ourselves with Seth Rollins to go after the tag team titles." That'll be a heck of a matchup. But I think if the Viking Raiders have their way, they will retain the titles. Okay? But we don't know who the mystery team will be. That's the thing. So let's run down who I picked to win. My PTW Wrestling Prediction Picks. For WTLC 9, Bray Wyatt and Miz. I think Wyatt's going to win it. Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. I think Roman Reigns will win it. Revival will win the tag team titles in the ladder match. The Kabuki Warriors will retain. Rusev will win. Aleister Black will win. And the Viking Raiders, no matter who they put up against them, I believe the Viking Raiders will come out on top and still retain the Raw tag team titles. Picks to win. If you have what I have, you can jot it down. I'll leave it for you, and while I'm doing that, I will keep talking. I don't know whether the match is going to happen on the kickoff show or anything like that. I will not make any picks and predictions on that on the fly or anything like that. I'll tell you who I would have thought that would win the matchup and everything else. I will do that on a later time. All right, and these are my picks to win. All right, you're talking about 7 matches on the card. There's my 7 picks. All right. And I'm going to put them there just in case I need to go back and see who I picked to win these matches. And so that way I can keep track of how much I did. I almost went perfect in one pay-per-view. I think it was the last NXT TakeOver, but I was wrong in the Riddle Balor fight. So that's going to be the NXT TakeOver before Survivor Series. That's right, the War Games. So it will be a lot of fun. Hey, there we go. So there we are. So, well, it's the 14th. We're 11 days away from Christmas, and 17 days away from the end of this, not only the end of this year, but the end of this decade. I'll do over the times that I will try to make some top 10 lists and top 10, top 20, top 30, whatever things about this decade. Maybe a lot of highlights. I'll talk about the lowlights of this decade as well. A lot of lowlights more than highlights, and sometimes you got to be honest and everything else. So, excuse me, man. So. That's it. That's all the time we have on the show. God's blessings, light, Life and love to all of you. Catch you on the flip side. Pay attention. You might learn something. We cannot change our past, but we can change our present situations to work for a better future. If life hands you deals you a bad hand, change your cards to get yourself a better hand. And remember, life is the ultimate teacher because we're always in the constant state of learning. All right, that's it. WWE TLC 2019 PTW Wrestling Picks. All right, PTW Picks. All right, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day, and see you in episode 419. Peace.